So my teammate fought an ADCC Trials winner, and I'm gonna do a match breakdown of it. So he goes for like some sort of like armbar off the start, which is kind of stupid because he just hit his own head, and then he covers guard pretty quickly, but then Jacob passes it because he has like 10 years of jiu-jitsu. So this ends up being a pretty good little scramble right here, where Jacob passes the guard, the guy recovers in the front head, tries doing a sit out. Unbeknownst to him though, Jacob has crazy single leg defense, and they try to get to back. Again, he tries to like run out, but Jacob ends up pulling him back and ends up getting one hook in, pulling him over, getting the other hook in. Then has back, and then ref calls points. So he does a big mistake here, which leads to him losing back, which is putting both his arms on one side. But he makes a quick recovery into a double leg into half guard. And then he steps out of double leg or out of half guard because the guy didn't have his leg hooked, so there's nothing really stopping him. He just went into north south, started passing. But another good guard recovery, and then out of bounds. So this guy, knowing he's losing, he jumps into an armbar right in front of the ref. Jacob, it looked like he was in bad danger, but he sat on top of him, and then pushed his elbow, freed it, backstepped, and got some more points because the guy just ended up pulling the bottom half guard, or whatever this position looks like to be. Looks like, I don't know, like reverse El Hiba, but bad. And then he tries to go for some sweeps. Jacob's instantly passing again because he's just dominating this kid. And, then he sits up to sitting guard and a little bit more stalling.
I don't know where the other is. Okay. You know what's right? Watch your arm.
So this is actually pretty funny. He he got under him, got his hips under him, which was like extremely good for him, but he didn't know how to do it at all, and then just ended up pulling bottom half guard in a terrible position. So he has a crazy underhook, and as we've seen before, this guy doesn't know how to do half guard, so he instantly just passed, went in the case of Gatami. And then I don't see what happens here, but this guy's fucking crazy with his armbar. So he ends up grabbing some armbar somehow because Jacob makes some big mistake or something. But he instantly, does the same exact defense. And that kid, he's thinking, like, how the fuck do I finish this? You don't. And then he sits back up to guard. Oh, and he starts standing. So I actually remember this. I remember my coach screaming, "Don't tie up, he's good at arm bars." And then he instantly tied up, and he went for an arm bar, which was pretty funny. And then it looked bad. This was probably the hardest looking arm bar. And there's this kid in front of us, so we can't really see what's going on, but this looked bad. Jacob ended up doing the same exact defense. This kid was really good. Like, props to him. He's like crazy. I see why he's an ADCC winner. Just so happened that Jacob was better today. And then, he's crushing him. It's looking bad for him. He needs like a lightning submission. He starts reaching up for another armbar. And if from memory, I think I remember seeing him get it. And I remember thinking, oh, this was a crazy match. So here's the half guard. I don't think he's going to do good in the half guard. Yeah, he doesn't. Wait, no. Jacob just didn't pass. Oh, yeah, this was the armbar. Looks bad. If you see, look, he starts pushing it over the hip. And then it looks bad. And this one looked terrible. I thought the ref stopped it. But, the time went out, which was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. This refed a lot of our matches at this tournament, and he was just glazing our entire team. And then Jacob got the win. That other kid was crazy, though. Like, I have much respect to him. I talk in very negative ways, but that's just my vocabulary. He's actually pretty crazy.